Welcome to another episode of Cook for Your Dog. No, I'm kidding. That's not all I do. Okay, where's... I gotta get the stove out. Hold on. There we go. I had to stop by the store and get some veggies for her. I wish I just had, well, I wouldn't say I wish. I remember the days when I had a garden where I could grow my own vegetables. I love gardens. Very good. Oh, I need the blocks for this. Sometimes you run into areas where, ouch, you just can't get level ground. That's what these are for. Belle, please stop, noodle butt. To help even it out. You can't always get it perfect, but it just is awful to try to cook on a really unlevel surface, so I keep those around because it's saved me many times. Okay. But, let's see. I don't think anybody's in the room yet. Val, just relax, you know? Okay. Bow. Stop it, noodle butt. We have zucchini today for her. Zucchini, Brussels sprouts, carrots. I got a really nice avocado. So beautiful. It's beautiful avocado. Carrots. I cook for her every day. But oh yeah, yellow squash. I actually went to Trader Joe's for, hey, how's it going? Hey, yeah. Love, blessings, and compassion to everyone. I say that at the end of every broadcast. I always did. When I used to be on the radio, I used to say it. And I still say it years later. How's everybody doing? I'm just cooking for my dog, and I thought I would turn on the camera and say hello. It was a really nice night last night in the car. It was mild weather. It was finally cooled off. Yesterday it was 80 degrees. Ridiculous. Like, you know, definitely not winter or spring weather. Just chopping up some veggies for my dog. I steam them for her. And see, I should actually do the broccoli first. And then I usually add protein like eggs or tuna sometimes, or turkey, whatever I have, really. I usually make chicken bone broth for her, but I ran out of it yesterday. I don't have like chicken bones on hand to just, yeah, thanks for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Thank you. Usually I cook the broccoli or cut the broccoli up first because I cut up the stems and it like fills in the space on the side because I don't have like a regular steamer. It's a ceramic plate that I use. So, but like the stem, you know, like I usually put this part in the bottom. Does anyone else cook for their dog, or am I just... I know my mom cooked for her dog because I used to watch her do it. Where's everybody from? What's the weather like where you are? I hope it's decent weather. Oh, Belle, stop, boo. She sees this. There's a dog over there playing, like running around behind me, and that's why you can hear her groaning. She whining. She wants to go play. But you'd think people in California would be like more cool with dogs, but my experience is not exactly. Most people, especially in this area, are used to like Chihuahuas and Golden Retrievers, and my dog is she's a Staffordshire Terrier, basically a pit bull. She's not a pit bull though. She's a pit bull mix. And even though she's super sweet, people see that pit bull in her and they freak out. You're in Kentucky? I've never been to Kentucky. We were, there's a number of states I haven't been to, but we were in Tennessee this last winter. Not this winter, but the winter before that. We were in Nashville for a little while. It was interesting. It kind of reminded me of California, like the atmosphere, not the actual place. How's everybody doing? I think probably because there's like a lot of Democrats there. I'm not into politics. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. What did you used to cook for your cat? I don't think I've ever heard, I don't think I've ever talked to anybody who cooked for their cat before. Well, I mean, we cooked for our cats, but my mom and I used to cook chicken livers for them. They loved it. It was almost like catnip. They'd be like milling around the kitchen, you know, meowing, waiting for it to be done. Chicken liver with butter. I think it smelled horrible. Chicken, yeah. Do you boil it? We had a Siamese cat that he lived to be 22 years old. And so I think by the time he was 15, we were boiling chicken from him. Tuna patties, shrimp, and chicken. Cool. Do you like boil the shrimp and then peel it for them? Or do you like puree it? Is that the same person? I don't know, that's like, oh, that's two different people. Thank you for the hearts. Sometimes, yeah. But I just, you know, I open cans for her. I used to do that, you know, and it stinks and her breath would stink and so I just started cooking for her. It was difficult at first, but like after just, you know, self-discipline and just getting kind of in the swing of things, because I think most people who live in vehicles, they have a hard time sauteed in butter. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, I would love to eat shrimp sauteed in butter, so. But yeah, we had a Siamese cat. He lived to 22 years old. And then, get out of there, you little moth. And we had a Maine Coon cat. We had a lot of cats when I was growing up. Bella's my first dog. She's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm kind of obsessed with her butt. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen, her little booty buns. But All our animals lived a long time. Does anybody else like have any kind of like exotic pets? Like something different than a dog or a cat, maybe? I got yellow squash for her, carrots. And it's funny, YouTube's like giving me like suggestions to like, it was asking me because I'm cooking, right? So I guess it's AI is thinking I, you know, need some kind of like conversation starter, and it's asking me like to use this, like, what's the best dipping sauce ever? But what is the best dipping sauce ever? I mean, I like horseradish. What do you guys like? Balsamic vinegar has been my favorite for like probably the last couple years. I put it on almost everything. It's almost kind of like obsessive for me. There's there's a company in my hometown here in Santa Barbara that makes like flavored balsamic vinegars. They make like a strawberry watermelon balsamic vinegar. What? It's so good. It's so good. They make pomegranate. They make a fig and umi plum. So good. So good. Elderberry. That's one of my favorites is elderberry. But what's your cat's name? Recently, I've been having people tell me that when they come back in their next life, they want to be my dog. I think that's a compliment, right? I'm taking it as one. She's my best friend. Cooper? That's a great name. That's a great name. Our Maine Coon cat, we named him Ace because he had 2 diamonds under each eye. So he was my mom worked for this pet hospital and years ago. Of course she's dead now, but she worked for this pet hospital and somebody returned him, like somebody brought him back, like adopted him and then brought him back and said he wasn't cuddly enough. My experience with that cat was like he was Velcro cat. I could not get him to leave me alone. He was the sweetest kitty. He was a big cat. Of course, Maine Coon cats are, but he used to walk into the neighborhood. Nobody ever messed with him. I saw him get in a fight with a cat once. He just took one paw and went, and the cat went, you know, rolling away. Maine Coon cats are cool. They're different. Cooper. Does your cat have like a billion freaking nicknames like my dog? Like I call her so many different names. She's like Bubblehead, my Moo Moo. She's my, I don't even know. There's so many. I sing her songs. Obviously, I cook food for her. That's very interesting. Wait, how does it go? Oh, yeah. God bless you. I don't really know very much sign language, but I had to learn some because I went deaf when I was a kid for, I don't know, about a year. And it was actually kind of scary because I couldn't feel the sound. I couldn't feel anything. I could feel music. But yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. Yeah, I think I did it right. I hope so. If I didn't, please tell me. But it was very difficult because I couldn't sense things in the same way. I would think I would almost rather go blind than deaf, honestly. But If I had to, is my point. Cutting up some Brussels sprouts for her. But I love sign language. That's, I think I didn't like losing my hearing because I had to have many surgeries on my ears. Many. Laryngotomies, tubes in my ears. I went through it all. And it was pretty awful. Painful too. A lot of ear infections. But I think it was just scary to me because I couldn't feel. Like I couldn't hear. It wasn't that I couldn't hear so much, but I couldn't feel. Like, unless music had the bass, I couldn't feel it. Me too. Me too. I learned that skill many years ago and it never went away. I still read lips. It helps when people enunciate their words. Belle, please stop. She's hungry, so she's not very patient right now. Okay, I think this is enough veggies for her. Get some coconut oil. Was it? Oh, she's right here. I painted that on there. Hi. So, I usually write things on my car, sometimes Bible verses, and let's see, here it is. And then I use coconut oil in her food. I call her my noodle. My noodle dinkum doodle butt. Oops. She's very sweet. Very sweet. She's a very sweet girl. But sometimes people see the pit bull in her and they get scared. So I'm not sure why people are afraid of pit bulls. It's a reputation thing, I guess. I think if more people really understood what pit bulls are like, they wouldn't be afraid of them. Hold on, it's cooking. It's cooking. It's cooking good looking. And then I usually save some in the jar so she can have dinner. You'd think, though, that if their brains were rewashed, that they would think the truth, but they think lies. So I'm going to say that they have dirty brains. They need to wash their brains. You know what I mean? Oh, I have eggs for her, too. because she needs protein. So, here. Sorry, I almost dropped you on your head. Right? Yeah, they have dirty brain. Okay, I need a fork. Yes, I do remember you. She's Linda. You're in Ohio, isn't that right? You're in because I cook for my dog every day. I told you that yesterday. I know most people are full of shit and they tell all kinds of stories, but I don't. Everybody likes mac and cheese though. Like, if you don't like mac and cheese, I think you should be checked for a pulse. But I'm at the park right now. I told you, I'm from Santa Barbara. I told you that just yesterday. We are in Santa Barbara right now. We went up on the mountain last night, but came down earlier today. Boo boo. Oh, I love you so much. I'm convinced that animals like cats and dogs, they're angels in dog suits. All right. Stop. They're just having like a little dog fight over there. Not a fight, but stop, boo. But then it gets my dog. Where are you? Wait, what? When you come live, what? Why am I cooking every time I come live? I told you, it's because I'm cooking for my dog. I got these, I want to try them. They're fried shallots. I'm gonna try them because I love shallots. I usually don't take the time to. Oh my God, those smell. They smell so good. Oh my gosh. They're really good. Like, put them on a salad or something. People that don't pick up their dog's poop are like. I was just gonna offer you one.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'll pay you back.
Yeah, no worries. She's my best friend. She's my best friend. She gives me all of her love, all of her time. I love her. She's very good to me. If I had a human best friend, I would treat them just as good, you know? But you're right, I am rare. I know that I am. Not many people know how to love like I do. I think more people just need to be taught how. People don't know how to do things until you teach them. When you teach them, they know how. And then you can get mad at them if they don't do it. If somebody knows how to do something and they don't do it, you can get mad at them. But people who are ignorant who don't know how, you can't really get mad at them because they don't know any better. They don't know differently, you know? I know better. And when because I know better, I have to do better. I don't believe that that's true. Everybody's capable of learning. But even learning is a choice. So if you choose not to learn, that's your choice. But I know what you mean. Sometimes they seem like, I don't know. I just know most people live their lives and they operate in ignorance. So people are a lot more capable than they believe they are, and that I think we understand them to be. But when you choose not to be capable, that's a choice. But I know what you mean, Lloyd. It's like, I think everybody needs their faith in the human race restored. This world can be a really harsh place, as I'm sure you know. We have to be kind to one another. Now, not everybody deserves kindness, but we do our best. And if they show you that they're not deserving of your kindness, then you move on. In my experience, most people, they've just never actually had somebody be kind to them. People are actually better than you think they are. Exactly. Very true. I think that a lot of people ignore, being teachable. They ignore learning because they realize, something in them realizes that it would make them responsible for their actions. Because, like I said, when you know better, you should do better. And something in them realizes that if they knew better, they would have to do better. And so they choose not to learn, because then they would have to be responsible and accountable for what they do. It's all very strange. It can be very frustrating, I know. But I've traveled this whole country, traveled down into Mexico, and truly people are better than we think they are. Typically they are. They're more helpful, they're kinder, and they're actually more respectful than the news would have you believe. On the news, everything's a mess. But when you get out there on the road, when you're out with people, they tend to be better than you think they are. Most people don't know that because all they do is watch TV. They don't really interact with strangers very much. But it's a good thing to know firsthand what things are like. True. Somebody asked me for life advice. She said she was 20 years old yesterday. And she asked me for advice in life. And I said, cultivate wisdom and self-discipline. Because nobody can take it from you. And it will serve you the rest of your life. So, but most people don't want to do that. I know. I understand. If people really understood how expensive and painful it is to be stupid and ignorant of things, because ignorance and stupidity are two different things. It's very expensive to be ignorant, and it causes a lot of suffering. If people knew, if they really understood how much suffering and wasting their resources they could avoid if they just educated themselves, I think that it would change. It's very expensive to be ignorant. Very expensive. Like people say, what you don't know can't hurt you. Bullshit. What you don't know can hurt you really badly and make you a slave. You know, I think most people in this country their nervous systems are so horribly dysregulated. They're slaves to mass media. They're slaves to abusive situations. They're slaves to abusing themselves. And you're right, most people don't want to be responsible. But the thing is that you're going to be held responsible regardless. You're going to be held responsible anyway. So it's better to just have the self-discipline and take full responsibility for your life. Otherwise, you're really just working for other people, you know, working to make their dreams come true. And like, that seems absurd to me. But like the person said before, I'm rare. Oh yeah, that was you, Lloyd. Lloyd said that. Yeah, I'm rare. I'm a different bird, no doubt about it. I mean, when I first landed in the car with my dog, living in our car, we had a 2-door Honda Civic with no heat, no AC, nothing. And I mean, it didn't have any tint on the windows, nothing. And I didn't know how I was going to be able to care for her. I had just lost 13 people in my family, and close friends had died. And I was a mess. But I got my shit together because I chose to. And I didn't just do it for her, I did it for myself. But at first, I did it for her. In the beginning, it was all for her because I couldn't love myself yet. So, you know, it took a couple years, but I got it together. Well, you seem like a very intelligent person, so you can tell. What trade? What trade did you choose? I did the same thing. I got out of school when I was 15 and started out of high school and started going to my community college because I hated my high school. I was so bored. I was so bored. And boredom for me is a bad thing. So, isn't that beautiful? Steamed veggies. I just took every course. I especially took communication courses because I thought, well, it's really important to know how to communicate, right? So I took every communication course available, interpersonal, group communication, intercultural, all kinds of stuff. So I know what you mean. I think learning should be a lifelong situation. Like, we should always be learning. Welding auto mechanic. Nice. So plants and cars. Smart. Very smart. I know how to work on cars too. I figured it was probably a good idea to learn how to, and I mean more than just changing oil and stuff like that. But I had an uncle when I was a kid who taught me all about cars. He was a mechanic, a master mechanic. He could work on everything from your washing machine to your car and or your small airplane, you know. He was very, very intelligent person. Do you like working on cars, or have you ever like restored cars, you know, like old cars or anything like that? So then I just dropped some eggs in, and that's her protein. But it makes a really nice meal for her. I don't know that I really like working on cars. I basically just do it when I have to. But I think if I had a you know, a garage and a place to like sit and, you know, tinker with a car, I think that would be fun. Let's see, I gotta move this for a second. I gotta get some ice out of the ice chest so I can cool her food down because it's way too hot for her. There we go. So I'm cooling her food down now with ice. Nice. Very cool. What color is it? I have no idea what kind of car it was, but it was definitely an older car, maybe 50s, 60s. Beautiful, and it was this salmon color, like this kind of pinkish orange. It was beautiful. I don't know what kind of car it was though. I don't really know much about cars, but I know what I like. I don't think I would like to have an electric car or any of that. I want to know how to work on my car. I want to open the hood and know what I'm looking at. That's the radiator, that's the engine, it's the carburetor, you know, that kind of thing. I like older cars. They're much simpler to work on. Pemberton white. Nice. I like the white wall tires and everything too. I had a girlfriend in high school that had she had a 1968 Chevy Nova, and it was painted the sea green color. It was really beautiful. I liked that car. It was 3 on the tree. And it went really fast. Like the engine was really, had a big engine in it. It was an SS Chevy Nova. Like the car I drive right now is a 2012 Subaru Outback, but it's got a 3.6 in it. 3.6 what liters, I guess. But it's really like when I floor it, it goes. So I like that. I like having a powerful engine. Oh, Wimbledon. Ugh. Go on. I don't want you in my face. Wimbledon. I don't think I know what that looks like. I'll have to look it up. I'm just putting some food in a glass jar for her for later so she can have dinner. She sleeps better with a full stomach, so I think everybody does, honestly. Oh, wait, we're not supposed to eat right before we go to sleep. Whatever. So much for following the rules. I've never been good at following rules. It's kind of a cream color white. Oh, okay. I was wondering what the Pembleton white meant. Or the, wait, Wembleton white. All right. Well, here is her food. It's kind of like dog porridge. Here you go, baby. Bless this food for Manolo, 'cause she's the best noodle in the world, and I love her so much. In Jesus' name. Here you go, baby. Okay, that should calm her down. Oh, hold on, babe. Hold on. Your lead is in the bowl. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry. But she loves her veggies. She eats like... I love to see her eating. I think hearing my dog crunch on food is like the best sound ever. I love my dog so much. I'm deeply in love with my dog. Let's see. I got some food. There's a service in town that helps people that live in their cars. And I became friends with the cook, the head chef, who like cooks for everybody. And he gives me really good food every day, almost every day, so I can feed us pretty well without spending a ton of money on food, because as we all know, food has gotten fairly expensive. So I try to keep a bag of ice, and I just do my best. Living in a car is challenging. And let's see, this is a vegan kale hemp salad. But I do my best to eat well and stay in shape, because, you know, you need your body to be your best friend, kind of thing. Ooh, there's this turkey salad. It's so good. But this is really like high quality food, so I'm very thankful to have it. I don't like collard greens. I'm not a fan. I'm just packing this cooler up so that I can keep the food that we were given nice, so it doesn't go bad so quickly. It's not like having a refrigerator, but I do my best. I always do my best. It's rare that my best is not good enough. Whew. Okay. Well, I gotta put all the veggies back now. Oops. I almost closed the broadcast. I didn't mean to do that. Whoa. I bought myself some Valentine's chocolates because Bella can't buy them for me. If she could, I believe she would. And of course, I got some balsamic vinegar. I love balsamic vinegar. I love balsamic vinegar. I love the flavored stuff. I love balsamic vinegar. And a giant avocado. They had great avocados there. So I got one. And now I get to eat. I haven't eaten all day. She always eats first. I always feed her first. I was at the gym all morning and I've been working on some stuff, so I didn't have time to eat this morning. So I fed her first. And I wonder if I would like those collard greens. I don't think so. You hit the nail on the head. I have always been hard on myself. But then that's part of what makes me a better person too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. If I wasn't hard on myself, I don't think I would be as good of a person as I am. I usually find people to give the food that I don't want to. That's true. My best is my best for me. True. And I always do my best. Oh, burpee dog. Was it good? Was it good, noodle butt? I've been trying to eat a lot of protein because I exercise a lot. And building lean muscle, you have to have protein. So I've been doing my best to eat more protein. But thank you for reminding me not to be so hard on myself, Lloyd. I appreciate that. Most people are not hard on themselves at all. You know? I don't mean hard on themselves, but they don't push themselves to be better. You have to. Because if you don't, who's going to do it for you? Maybe your parents when you're young, but I put my knife away and I don't want to get back up and get it. So I'm trying to do this with a fork. It worked. Thanks for hanging out, Lloyd. Where's Cooper? Is he somewhere close? Coop the Coopy Kitty. I'm like making up nicknames for your cat now. I love cats. When I was growing up, we always had probably like 4 or 5 cats the whole time. We never had any less than that. We always had multiple cats. Cats just seemed to find us. I don't think my mom was very happy about being the cat lady in her early 30s, you know? Nice. I don't know why they held that. I don't know why that comment got held for a review. Cooper sleeping. Nice. Sometimes I'll turn on the stereo in my car and connect my phone, you know, Bluetooth, and listen to cat purring. Like, because I have a really nice stereo in my car, so I can hear it, like surround sound. I love the sound of cats purring. This is really good. I think another reason I'm hard on myself is because I had a lot of people around me when I was younger who they weren't very good people. And I didn't want to be like them. So I did my best. Nice. So we got a lot in common, and then we cook for our animals. Not many people do. They're our best friends. I think it's the least we can do for them. Huh, Pupus? Girl, you got food on your nose. You got it on your chin. Me too. I share everything with her, with Bella. I always give her the last bite of everything. Unless it's something like onions, or I can't give it to her, you know. This is mine. You had yours. Pardon me while I stuff my face. I'm hungry. This is really good. Dream artist, huh? I interpret dreams. Pardon me, I'm eating, obviously. I am really good at interpreting dreams. I used to use like dream dictionaries, and anyway, I started praying about it. I started asking God to help me interpret them better, because I dream a lot. 2-3 times in a night I dream. And he answered me. He showed me how. Maybe you can put one up on your YouTube channel, and I can see it on your YouTube. But thanks for hitting the like button, you guys. I really appreciate that. Stop, bro. Can't have salad. I am not a fan of those collard greens. I don't think I'm going to eat them, but I don't want to throw it away either. Maybe I'll find someone to give it to. There's a couple places in town I could take it. I think I'm going to roll a cigarette. Oh. Well, everybody who uses YouTube, you actually have a YouTube channel. Maybe you don't post things to it, but you have a YouTube channel. Does that make sense? Like under your name, if I went and clicked on your name and went and looked you up, you have a YouTube channel. You just don't post anything to it. Everybody who's on YouTube has a YouTube channel. They just don't. Most people don't post to their channels. And you know what? Learning is a good thing. I think learning should be a lifelong situation. I have to go soon anyway. I have somewhere to be in about 15 minutes. But it's a beautiful day. Old school is good. Old school is good. Definitely. Take your time. You have plenty of time to learn. This is a really pretty park. It's called Oak Park. There's tennis courts here. People play tennis. It's my wings. I painted those on my Thule a while ago. But it's nice. It's a nice area. There's a set of stairs that go up here. And then the park goes all the way down. Like you can't see it from here, but the park goes for probably 4 blocks down over towards the beach. Where are you, Lloyd? Did you tell me where you are? Gosh, if I've forgotten, forgive me. Thanks for hanging out, Lloyd. I appreciate all your comments. Super cool. I like having conversations with people. Oh, you're in Kentucky. That's right. Pardon me. I had to scroll back in the comments. Oh. There's a whole creek that goes down. It's Sycamore Creek is the name of it. And it goes all the way down. Here you can kind of see it. It runs. You can't really see it. It's on the other side of the Spence. And it runs all the way down. It comes all the way down from the mountains. So anytime it rains, it gets very full. But the weather finally cooled off today. It's been probably 80 degrees, 70, sorry, boo. It's been probably 70, 75, 80 degrees almost every day this winter, except in December. December was cold. We're usually up in those mountains up there. I like to go up into the mountains a lot. I've spent a lot of time in those mountains. We were actually up there last night. I think I did a live of the sunset last night. I used to smoke 2 packs a day. Can you believe that? I don't know what was wrong with my head. Huh. Stupid. Very expensive. And very bad for me. But now I roll my own cigarettes. And I really I like having a cigarette. I don't think it's not bad. I know it's not great for me either, but it's not, I'm not gonna get cancer or something from having 1 cigarette a day. I really enjoy it. Sometimes I'll have a cigarette in the evening, but not very often. So it's almost freezing. It's pretty cold. Is it snowing there? You guys had that giant cold front that came through. Well, it was more than a cold front. I have a friend in New York. She's right on the outside of Manhattan. It was like 19 degrees almost every day where she lives. When we were in Pensacola last winter, it was very cold. It was very cold. I'm glad you quit. How did you quit? How did you just decide to quit? Boo-boo, no barking, please. Belle, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah, ice. It really wasn't super cold in North Carolina, but the wind was so, I mean, the wind chill factor made it so much colder. So cold. So 40 degrees ended up being 20 below, or not 20 below, but 20 degrees, 10 degrees. I was there running a kitchen for a place called Camp Miller. It was just a camp of probably 200 civilians that all showed up to help the people recover from Hurricane Helene. It was gnarly. I had never really seen destruction like that. I've seen fires. I've seen fires and earthquakes, but I had never seen flood destruction like that, like hurricane destruction. That was wild. So I bet you remember that day, the day you quit smoking. How long did you smoke? I'm very proud of myself that I've been able to cut down so much. I used to always have a cigarette in my hand. It's awful. Yeah, I'm going on 33 years myself. It's one hell of a habit, isn't it? Yeah, I think I had a neighbor. Well, I had a couple friends in school that smoked. And I started smoking because I liked the high, right? You take a couple drags and you get lightheaded. That's why I started smoking, really. I think that's still why I smoke, honestly. Get a little buzz. It's kind of relaxing. But I don't rely on it anymore like I used to. I do other things like breath work. I do a lot of meditation. It helps calm my nervous system so I don't depend on cigarettes. But God helped me, honestly. God helped me see that I was worth it to stop smoking. Yeah. Yeah, I was about the same age. Oh, my phone battery's gonna die. I really do have to go. Thank you so much for hanging out, Lloyd. I really appreciate the conversation. I bet you're a cool dude. I should learn more sign language. I think I know. And woman, and isn't man like this? I know some basic stuff. Thank you very much for hanging out. I very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate you taking the time hanging out with me. Appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And if you don't mind, I'll pray for you. I'm a prayer warrior. When I pray for people, things get better. Not that anything's bad for you, but, you know, things always change for the better. I knew that when I was a very young girl, and so I always pray for people. But love, blessings, and compassion to you And take care of yourself. Take care of Cooper. I'm sure you will. Peace be with you.